you remember when your dad told you when you were a kid, lift with your legs, not with your back, you'll hurt your back. Okay, he was right. Now, we're going to pick up a reasonable size weight here. Parker's going to be deadlifting 245 pounds, which is well under his max, but we're going to have him do several of these, so we want to keep it reasonable. His upper back is, actually, let me have you turn a little bit. His upper back, trapezius muscles, rhomboids, lats, all that good stuff. That will get some work in a deadlift because he has to support this weight. He's holding on to it, and if he just lets it slump on forward, that's going to be shockingly uncomfortable for him. So he's got to stay tight through his back. But the majority of the lift all happens from here at his waist down. The main muscles involved in doing a deadlift are the glutes and the hamstrings. But back of the leg. Okay, posterior chain is everything from the calves on up to about yay, and that's what's going to get the majority of the work here. When you're doing this lift, if you feel a whole ton of pressure through your spine up in here, one of two things is happening. Either you're rounding over and you're lifting just with your back because you're standing up too soon, or the weight's getting out too far away from your body. And Parker's actually going to demonstrate it not going away from his body. And I'll tell you when he does, but it's going to keep his back nice and flat the way he's going to lift, and he'll be able to use his glutes and hamstrings as he pulls up. Okay? Now, if you look at Parker's feet here, his toes are pointed out slightly. They're not splayed out to the side, but they're not pointed absolutely straight either. He's also standing very close to the bar. You'll notice there's only about 2 fingers clearance there. Now, is he going to hit his shins with the bar? Well, maybe. We try not to, but you know, it's one of those things. If you're banging up against your shins a little bit, that's okay. What that's going to do is that's going to keep the weight as close to his center and as close to his spine as possible, and that keeps pressure off the back. So go ahead and take a hand grip on there. Now you'll notice that Parker's got his left hand in an underhand grip, and he's got an overhand grip with his right. Now you can do underhand, overhand with either side. The reason we do this is so, go ahead and give me a double overhand grip. When this gets heavy, the weight's going to want to roll out of his hands, and it's harder and harder to hold on because the weight wants to escape. If you do an alternating grip like you did before, you know, this really doesn't want it. It's real hard to twist. So it's much easier to maintain your grip. Okay, now we're continuing on from setup. He's got his grip, the bar's all nice and close. Now, if you look at his back, see, nice and flat here. That's good. His knees are bent, and boy, they're going to bend a little more, but this is just set up here. When he's ready to go, he's going to dip his butt down, and then he's going to drive through his heels. And as he's straightening his legs, he's going to bring his body up, and he's going to lead with his head. The way I want you to think about doing this, whether you're doing a squat or a deadlift, is head goes first. You should feel like someone has grabbed onto the top of your head and is pulling you up by your head. That's probably the easiest way I can think to tell you. So go ahead and start banging out a few reps here. So you'll watch his hips drop. And boom. Now you notice his head, he's looking straight ahead. Go ahead and set that down. And he's lowering it in a controlled manner, which is awesome. Don't just drop this. Here we go for another rep here. Back stays nice and flat. And you'll notice, go ahead and set it down again. Now you watch this time, as his head comes up, his hips are going to lever forward. He's driving through his heels, pushing back. There we go. And you notice also he's not lifting the bar straight up. Give me one more rep here. He's going to pull back slightly with the bar, and the bar is going to stay close to his body. Hooray! And back down again. Good job. Thank you. How'd that feel?
Fantastic.
Awesome. Now, where he's supposed to feel this is all back down here. He's going to feel some of it up here again just because he's got to hold on to it, but he's not feeling the force of the work and the load through the erectors here. He's feeling the majority of that through the glutes and hamstrings, right?
Yes.
Well, that's good to know. So that's how you do a deadlift. We'll also talk about two other types of deadlift, the Romanian deadlift and the stiff leg deadlift.